All right, folks, like we said, we didn't want to waste your time, so we got into the game right away, good to go. And we're hopping into a brand new best of 3 here for the BTSL. This is the kickoff to Season 4. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and gals as well, and anyone in between. In the bottom right, we have the Blue Zerg player. It's none other than the Canadian NoRegreT.
In the top left is the Red Terran, the Korean, aLive.
And just had to reset the camera there real quick, so that looked a bit jumpy and funny. I don't know if we caught... Did we shout out Ellis? I don't know if we caught Ellisar, one of our longer time subscribers to the stream, so you either get a double shout out, or this may making sure we didn't miss it. And the way he says he wants Apollo cast. And I'm assuming he's referring to the cat, and not the British guy.
He doesn't cast anymore. He's more behind the scenes type of cat, you know?
He doesn't cats anymore.
Nugget's here though. Tails in the camera. Okay, bye-bye. No Nugget cast either.
I would wonder what that would look like. You just have a cast of like literal meow and purring sounds. How do you decipher that?
Oh, I could decipher it.
It's like Nugget's like Nugget likes cheese, so like she sees a 12 pole and just starts purring.
Yeah. She does love cheese. She sees NoRegreT and is like, I like this guy.
All right, so down to brass tacks, guys. NoRegreT has actually changed a lot. Like, many of you know him from his antics a while ago, and this was a guy who barely knew how to make lair, and 2 bases was like sometimes a dream. He's actually expanded his play quite a bit, and in Korea, he's proven to be really, I guess we'll say, like a nuisance, to say the least. Like, a lot of players, when he first came over, weren't quite accustomed to his all-in style, so it wasn't quite fun dealing with him. I don't know how he'll fare up versus aLive. As he mentioned before he left, like aLive, I guess, knows his playstyles pretty well. And if we're going to be honest, NoRegreT is nowhere close to the macro king folks like Snoot and others are, who have had really good and long series versus aLive. So I feel like this series is probably going to be one-sided, but it could actually be in either favor. Because aLive's not playing in super great form. He was very sloppy against his Terran opponent just now. And I feel like if he makes silly mistakes versus NoRegreT, who can be abusive, that can snowball very quickly.
For me, and it might just be totally biased, but I think there's some credit to it other than just me being bad at the matchup. I think TvT has more options to very quickly have a slippery slope. Like running into a Widow Mine kills a lot of things in one shot, or almost one shot. And there's a lot of different type of paces that could be set in TvT as well. Like obviously you can start off with 1 base, or you can both start off with a command center. You can both go to 3 CC, so you can 2 base all in. I feel like TvZ is a lot more figured out pace-wise. So I'd be truly shocked if aLive was as sloppy in this matchup as he was against Naxim. That was the guy's name. And I also think he's going to play safe, because that's what he does know NoRegreT. And if he plays safe and macros, I still think that aLive's macro would be better. I mean, you're right, NoRegreT's not just an all-in player, but it's really hard to say that anyone stops being an aggressive player and stops like accidentally taking a couple fights that they shouldn't have.
So this Reaper has to get an important scout that he's looking for now, and that's the 3rd base. He didn't get through the main, so he doesn't know about layer timings or otherwise. But seeing a 3rd base gives him a pretty good idea of where about NoRegreT's at. But it's like a little bit deceptive.
Yeah. I mean, if you really wanted to see what they're doing, you'd get in there a second time and see if they had any drones on it. And that would be able to tell you that they're all inning. No one really does the Ling drops anymore, though, so it's not like too shocking if aLive was like, what the hell is going on? But aLive, I said he was playing safe, and one of those safe things is opening with Hellions. I mean, they obviously can get surrounded and they suck, but if you can control them well, then they're going to do great against the early, well, anything besides the early game roaches, basically, right? So anything with Lings in the early game. Well, this ends up turning really awkward. Now there's not much room for the Hellions to micro, so it looks very tempting to do this. He just loses the Hellions. Only 2 on the defensive side.
Yeah, they're not going to fare out too well. Cleans this up pretty quickly. Raven auto turrets aren't even going to do that great because the Lings are fast enough to just walk away from it.
Well,
aLive's abandoned shipped on the natural. I mean, this is a good choice because it'll reduce losses, but the fact is he's given up the natural.
I still think it's good, though. NoRegreT has caught a lot of drones to do this. He's already down 13. So aLive playing very smart, again, safe, and still continuing to make Hellions.
Oh, no.
He should be fine.
Safe with a bit of an asterisk, though. The depot is down. He does raise it, but the new Hellions coming out will get swamped by the Lings in the main. They can't really run away if NoRegreT does this correctly.
Yeah, that was really scary, and the wall's going to be busted even still. If he had 6
so
Hellions,
many more Lings coming.
This is
so
no
many
problem. With only 2, Like, this is a huge problem. The SCVs end up holding the line for quite some time, however, so only 6 have gone down so far.
Hellion dies. Another one's about to go
Very
down. He
low.
snipes it off with the Lynx coming in from the new side. No focus fire on that Hellion. Oh, a couple more shots.
He loses 21 SCVs. He's going to lose a lot more, actually. Some of them are so low. aLive might just be dead then. That lowered supply depot killed him.
So frustrating too, because there was like no real reason for that to be down. Like he was hoping his control would let him dance a little bit longer than it did, but 29 SCVs becomes 30, and this is down to the 6 remaining workers. Even the auto direct gets killed so quickly. Lings are so good for that.
Yeah, there's
no chance for counter.
GG.
Wow, NoRegreT taking
Well
game
done.
number 1.
Well done.
Excellent play, NoRegreT.
No.
That was cool for me though for a couple reasons, because I feel like part of that was playing maybe into aLive knowing just here throw the cat around. aLive maybe knowing about NoRegreT's playstyle. Like sees that third base and may have been completely thrown off by it. Maybe he had no idea there was that Ling on Ling coming at all. Because the big thing was he never scouted that main either. He didn't know how many gases were taken. There's no like confirmation about like the spawning pool wiggling. Like he had very weirdly limited information against NoRegreT.
Yeah. Yeah, just overconfidence and micro mistake. It's two combined. Ling floods will do you in. And it really sucks too, because that was only Lings.
I like, by the way, after our rousing speech about getting people to use the codes, a lot of people contributed with the message either butts or ass. Well done, guys. We, as a whole, probably have about the maturity of one human being. Just gotta combine that.
No!
But LSR asked a question in chat. Back when you used the shout out at the end of the stream, it was fun to see me get earlier on the list, the longest. Oh, you want to know where you're on? I could probably request that, actually. We haven't looked at that. Let me, don't know how long that. Email me my subscriber list. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's asking, like, how far he is up that list, because as people unsub, their position in the list bumps up, and I know LSR was like one of our first subscribers to begin with, him and Partoof amongst others. LSR from the clan SS, never forget. Oh wow. Okay, so subscriber list, if you requested it, used to take like hours to send. We got it instantly. So I'll take a look at that in a second, folks. He's currently down 1 game, if you can believe it. Spawning in the top left, it is the Blue Terran aLive.
In the bottom right is the red Zerg. It is NoRegreT.
All right, so I'm not going to go through like a full list of shout-outs, but to give you guys, I'll read down to LSR's name. So our first ever subscriber was Partoof, then Playing with Pubs, Ronin of Dreams, Jabberwocked, Rubberman99, Gillyweed, then Fake Subs with Zombie Grub, Louie 2K, Iron Key 1, Fear Dragon 64, Bobblecom Valut, Hulu Vu SC, JPP Oliveira, Anton Caridian, Krugerson, Meal Mage. Man, where is LSR on this list? Actually, he should be already. The Control F function doesn't work. Because I remember him actually being with this cluster of names I've already read out. He should be much further than a lot of these
well,
other
as you
ones.
continue to look, NoRegreT is one basing early pool, not the Roach Shorn, but rather just Lings flooding in here. aLive goes for the low ground command center. It could kill him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll look at that list later. There's important stuff going on in the game. But yeah, LSR, I'll look that up in a bit, man. I'm not sure what's up with that. That's really weird, actually.
Very important that aLive SCV scouts. Most Terrans won't bother with this, even when Roach Ravager attacks were like really popular. Some of them still wouldn't even bother.
This is gonna be tough though, because it's not a wall off. So even though he's gonna confirm a scout like, oh, that's a late hatchery, I should be worried. What can he really do? He
will have one in time, because I don't think it's worth for NoRegreT to move into the main. Well, it might be actually. I don't think NoRegreT move into the main base. He might just go into that natural. Oh no! Oh
okay,
my god!
That should not have happened to Slowlings. Like I guess aLive took his mom out for dinner and drinks and maybe got a little bit too sloshed. Is my best guess.
Too much soju at the celebration. This is truly bad. I mean, the Reaper can't save the command center. That wasn't really the problem, but the Reaper might be able to save this reactor, for instance. Like that's This is a huge deal.
There's no
and he has
production.
A pretty cool DSCVs. He canceled it, I think. Either way, it was gonna go down. This is just game. This
Yeah,
is just...
any of these Marines that come out get instantly surrounded. NoRegreT's flooding lanes across the map. Even just pulling the SCVs, he doesn't actually have to fight these. But he will, and that's going to be that. And aLive, mother of God. I mean, credit to NoRegreT where it's due, but I'm shocked and impressed and disappointed and a whole plethora of emotions. But yeah, GG. NoRegreT may have taken down aLive, but now he has to go up against Joxy, so it doesn't necessarily get better for him despite winning.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking down this list. We got a lot of longtime subscribers, which is awesome. And it's definitely sorting this chronologically. But the thing is, LSR is still not even coming up, and I'm all the way down to Snoot. And Snoot subbed to us really late. Like, hype, and I love Snoot. But I'm just saying, he subbed to us much later than a lot of other people. So I don't know where LSR's name is on this list. I feel like somehow we found like the one guy. Like there's one person missing off this list, and it was LSR.
Does he really exist?
Man, I think the last time I did like a sub shout out thing was back when we had 1,000. We got like 1,200 now, and that took me like half an hour to read all those names out. I remember you thought it would take me more than 40 minutes. I was like, I'll prove you wrong.
That's true.
I forgot Gillyweed. I'm so happy to see Gillyweed still sub to us, though. We don't get to see her as much as I wish, but I love that girl.
She's busy being an important caster.
Yeah, she's busy being awesome is what she's doing. Man, I'm 400 spots in, and I don't see LSR's name in this list. This is weird. All right, well, LSR, trust and know that we love you, and I don't have a. I guess I can't give you a time. I thought I could. Apparently cannot, though. Anyways, we do have to get the next series set up, and I don't want to spend all day on this. So, again, apologies and such. We're going to go to commercial break, and when we get back, it's going to be NoRegreT versus Joxy in the winners bracket finals. But not the finals of the tournament, as it is double elimination. So sit tight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a bit.